about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Miss you. Miss you. I don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. And when she's gone, I miss her so. I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. Upside down, I just don't know what to do. I spend the night with her. Sprinkle one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating, you can't stop looking at her smile. Then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
nerede? Müthiş değil mi? İyi mi banki?
Good morning to you all and welcome back to another vlog. So I wasn't sure if I was going to talk in this vlog or not, to be honest. I still don't know if I will. Sorry, I was just checking the phone. I still don't know if I will because today is the first day on my own. My husband has just gone away on deployment, so I thought I would start as I mean to go on and start kind of like vlogging this experience. I've spoken about like obviously military deployments before on my channel, but this one obviously is completely different. So this is number 3. My husband hasn't been in that long. So number 1, I still lived at home and I was planning a wedding. So I feel like obviously it had its own kind of difficulties, but it was kind of normal in the sense that obviously I only saw my husband, or now husband, at the time I only saw him like on weekends, so it was easier to deal with. And then the second one, we just moved in here, so obviously I was on my own, but I don't know, again I was just distracted with obviously new house and things like that. And then this one, I have obviously our daughter now, so she is almost 15 months old, which is insane. So obviously she comes with a lot of challenges. So I thought I would kind of like document this in like vlogs and things. I'll probably do some like odd sit down videos, like chatty updates and things, so if that's more your thing, then that will be probably coming too, just because I feel like I need to do a life update anyway, because like there's so much going on right now that I almost feel like would be helpful for me to talk about. Yeah, I've got loads of other content coming, so if you have randomly stumbled across this video, yeah, I'm going to be doing all sorts of content over the next few months while he's away, and I've got like a little bit more time to kind of focus on making videos and editing and things like that. I'm going to. So it is 20 to 11 now. We've had a somewhat busy morning. As you may or may not have seen, I don't know what I filmed and what I didn't film. It's just kind of gonna be one of those days where I kind of get on top of a lot of things. So I've been down to the post office this morning and I had to grab a couple of like grocery bits because I want to make a meal for me and Soph later, and one of the ingredients I didn't have, so I had to go out and get those and a couple of other bits. So I've done that, put all that away, and now I'm gonna go and chill with Soph for a bit. Some drink actually. I'm gonna chill with her for a bit and then do her some lunch and get her in bed. She's been having a bit of a weird time with naps again recently, like literally she has her whole life, but I feel like it's one of those things, isn't it, like with a lot of things in parenting, like you'll just get used to something one way and then it'll completely change. So yeah, she used to go down for a nap at like 11 and sleep, wow, anywhere between half an hour and 2.5 hours. And now in the last few days she's decided that no, she's not tired at 11 o'clock no matter what time she wakes up. So I've been giving her her lunch first and putting her down like around 12:30. She's usually asleep by 1. The only thing then is I then have to go and wake her up at 3 o'clock if she's still asleep, which she has been, which is kind of annoying because I don't like waking her up, but at the same time I want the evening to myself. But yeah, as a result of obviously that being later, her bedtime is then later, so I don't get a huge amount of time to myself anyway. Anyway, I've been rambling for 8 minutes. Balls. Can you tell I haven't vlogged in a while? So yeah, I'm gonna disappear for a bit, go play with her, make her some lunch and things, and then I will probably come back to you a little bit later on this afternoon. What is the matter, little baby? Would you like a biscuit?
Kinda turn me upside down. I just don't know what to do.
Biscuit. Mummy said I have a biscuit too.
I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume.
Sit on your bottom.
now I really get what the love songs are talking about. And I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. And when she's gone I miss her so. I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress?
I am ready. I say ready for the day, it's not like I'm going to do anything else this afternoon. But yeah, I'm ready to just kind of get on with some stuff. I don't know about anyone else, but I always feel much more motivated when I put some makeup on and like sort my hair out and stuff. And I thought, you know what, I washed it this morning and it was all poofy. I'm just going to straighten it and just make it feel nice for a day. It's going to probably feel greasy by this evening and be screwed up on top of my head by tomorrow, but we'll roll with it. So while she is still rolling about in her cot, she's not asleep yet, I put her down earlier. I decided to try and give her lunch a bit earlier and see if she'd go to sleep a little bit earlier, but we're still waiting. But it's 12:20, so you never know, she might be asleep by 12:30. But yeah, I just thought I would get on with some bits while I kind of had the chance. So I'm going to try and sort our bedroom out because it is currently, if you've seen any of my videos before, then you'll know this isn't like a new thing, but it currently looks like a laundrette. Anybody else? So I'm going to try and sort all this stuff out, put away anything that's clean and dry, apart from obviously the stuff that needs to go in Soph's room. And then I think I might try and put a load of washing on because the dark load definitely needs doing. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking with that, and then I'll quickly probably make myself some lunch, and then I want to get on starting to edit this video now, this afternoon, like while I've got a bit of motivation, like I say, to do it, because I think come this evening I'm not going to want to do it, but I feel motivated to kind of just get on and do things. I think it's a distraction thing. Try not to like think about anything. I've heard from Joe now, he's landed in the first place, so he's got 2 flights to get to where he's going. So he's landed in the first place, so he's going to stay there until tomorrow morning. I then fly on to where he's actually deployed to, which for security reasons obviously I'm not going to say, but yeah, so let's get crack-a-lacking.
You can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. Upside down, I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night with her, bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
Good afternoon. Did you have a nice sleep? Did you? Do you want to go play? Do you want to go play? Yeah! Yeah! Cuddle. Cuddle. Ah, thank you. Come on then. Oh, look at Mummy's belly. Hiya. Hello. Hello, Justin Bieber. Look, your toes are all where you left them. You gonna go play? You give Mummy cuddle? Mummy cuddle? Ah, that's so cute. Give Mummy kiss. Mwah. Mummy kiss. Mwah. There we go. So, try and ignore the freaking alphabet. Let's go. I've got the serving hatch open so obviously I can see her, but the only thing is then obviously you can hear it, so I'm going to just shut it too, just to try and block it out. So I'm just making some dinner, so I thought I'd run through it with you. I'm not sure if it's something that Soph's going to eat, but we hope. So what I have done is, I'll flip you around. So I have finally chopped half an onion and like a handful of chestnut mushrooms, and then I blitzed them both up in the like food processor just to kind of blend them down a tiny bit more, just because Soph's a bit funny with things like that, like chunks in food. So yeah, I've done those. I've got some orzo here and a low salt veggie stock cube, and then I'm also just going to chop up some chicken thighs. So I'm going to fry this off with the chicken. I'm going to cook the orzo. I think I'm going to cook the stock cube in like the pasta water, if you know what I mean. And then what I'm going to do after, I'm going to obviously drain this off, then I'm going to add that to the chicken and mushroom thing, and then I'm going to add in some like cream cheese. So ignore the state of my fridge, but I'm going to just add in some of this garlic and herb cream cheese. I was going to make my own like creamy sauce, but I just don't have the time today. So yeah, going to do this with my little helper. I know people are probably going to come at me because I'm doing this and she's in there on her own, but there's literally not a lot else I can do. I could pop her in the high chair in here, which I may do because she's just going to do this, I think, the whole time. But yeah, I'll show you the outcome of the food and I'll let you know if she actually eats it or not. So ignore the noise from Mastermind over there, but I have finished the pasta. I switched out the orzo in the end for macaroni just because I figured if I was going to let Soph feed herself, it will probably be better to have bigger pasta. So yeah, I went with macaroni in the end. It doesn't look the most appetizing, but I mean, I don't know really what's not to like. It's just a creamy garlic and mushroom chicken pasta, basically. So yeah, I've got some for Soph, some for me, and then an extra portion here, which I'm probably going to just have for lunch tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there to cool down. I'm going to let hers cool, and I might try and feed it to her. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see how it goes. So I'll do a little taste test. Very mushroomy. I put quite a lot of mushrooms in though, because I quite like mushrooms, and obviously they're chestnut mushrooms got vitamin D in them, so yeah. I personally would probably add a little bit of like of extra like fresh garlic or some garlic puree or something just to bring out the garlic in the cream cheese, but I don't think she'll hate it. Hopefully not. I like it anyway, so if not, I'll eat hers. Maybe you want to try this? Mummy, do it. Open. No? No? Mmm. What do you think? Do you like that one? Nice. She's pretty tired still because she didn't have a huge nap in the end. I think she had just over an hour, which obviously isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things, but at the same time, like, it's a lot for someone obviously that's like so active and things. So yeah, I'm gonna go and shovel this down on it because it is bang on 5 o'clock. Timed that really well, didn't we? Yeah, you like some dinner? And then yeah, I'll probably catch you after bath time to kind of debrief on the day. So I haven't managed to finish much of mine yet because I've been feeding her, but she's had a good go at it, to be fair. Probably just a little, somewhere between half and 2/3 of it she's eaten, and then she's had one of these strawberry yogurt pouch things as well, just because I'm really struggling at the moment to get her to eat fruit. She just seems to put it in her mouth and then spit it out again, so unless it's in something, so like in yogurt or like banana pancakes like she had this morning or something like that, she doesn't tend to eat it. So yeah, I gave her one of those, and I'm probably just going to give her a quick little biscotti biscuit thing while I finish mine, let her dinner go down, and then let her play again for another maybe 20 minutes before I give her a bath, because I think she is pretty tired, so I'm probably not going to stretch it out quite as far as I normally would for bath time. So yeah, but all in all, not bad, was it? Would you eat it again? Would you have it again? Mummy would. Yeah? Mummy is. Mummy's having it tomorrow. But yeah, I won't leave a recipe link down below or anything because I literally just kind of winged it, but I'll leave kind of what I did and used down below in case you're curious. I pretty much mentioned everything earlier, I think, anyway, but I'll leave it down below if you want to have it to hand and like screenshot it for future reference or anything. But yeah, I will speak to you, like I say, probably after bath time. So it is 3 minutes to 7. So I've been in bed for maybe half an hour or so. She's been literally screaming the whole time. She's still upset now. I've literally just gone in and tried to settle her, but she's just in this weird like thing at the minute. Like, I don't know if it's some kind of separation anxiety, I don't really know. She's fine during the day, like at nap time, she's absolutely fine. It's just bedtime. So I don't know, I've obviously like tweaked with her routine and things to try and like combat some of it maybe, but it doesn't seem to be doing her a lot at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna leave her for another like 5 minutes or so and see if she settles, and then if not I'll go back in. But in the meantime I'm just going to tidy up from the day. I've washed up already, so that's all done. So yeah, I'm going to pack all this away and then see where she's at in 5 minutes. Hopefully she'll have settled or at least calmed down and I can sit down and watch some YouTube, maybe even have a brew. But yeah, so I said a minute ago I'd give her like 5 minutes before I went back in if she continues. Ended up giving her like 15 minutes because she was doing that like on and off whinge, and I was like, I'm not going in, not when she's doing that, not unless she's like proper upset. So I've left her and she's still awake now. She's just like rolling about and stuff. But yeah, so I'm just going to leave her for a bit. I just need to change my battery before I kind of round up the day and end this vlog. I just went to change my battery to start talking to you again. God, honestly, this child. She started crying again, and now she stopped. Like, she was stood up at the side of the cot crying, and now she's laying down, quiet. I literally don't know whether I'm coming or fucking going. So I've had to prop you right up on the windowsill because obviously the lighting is pretty poo now because it is 7:45. Although obviously we're like into spring territory now, so we're getting slightly lighter evenings, which is nice. But yeah, so I just thought I would kind of debrief on the day and kind of end this vlog. All in all, it's not been awful. She is now asleep as well, so if you see me looking down, it's just because I'm looking at the thing. But yeah, it's not been awful. Obviously, like getting up at 3 o'clock. Well, actually, I woke up at 2:30 to go for a wee. Joe's alarm was set for like 3:15 to get ready to go, so I couldn't go back to like my brain wouldn't switch off and let me go back to sleep in case like I missed him or whatever. So yeah, so I stayed awake basically until he left at 3:30 to walk to the terminal, and yeah, it took me a long time to get back to sleep again, which was annoying, but fortunately Soph did sleep until about, I think it was about 6:30ish. I didn't even hear her. I woke up at 7 and I looked at the thing and she was awake, but she was just chatting away to herself. So yeah, not a bad start to the morning. Obviously managed to make some pancakes, which was good. I always like to do things like that. Like, one of my biggest kind of mum tips is to just try to be prepared. Sorry, I'm like trying to get a knot out of my hair as well. Yeah, just to try to be prepared. So like if you're making like a meal or a snack or something, try and make more, like an extra portion, just so like you're one step ahead like the next day or whatever. So like obviously I made 6 pancakes this morning, and there's 4 in the fridge that will last like a couple of days, so she could have them for breakfast one day or lunch or a snack or whatever. They're there, and it didn't take me any extra time really to do it. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. I want to try and get on and do a little bit more batch cooking tomorrow, hopefully. I chopped up a bunch of chicken earlier while I was doing dinner, and I've got some more in the fridge as well. I think I might just portion that up and put it in the freezer. And what I was thinking of doing, the stuff that I chopped up earlier, I was thinking of also cutting up an onion, possibly some mushrooms, and putting it in like Ziploc bags, like with the raw chicken, raw onion and the mushrooms, just as like little dump bags kind of thing. So like I can do quite a lot of things with that combination. So I could like sprinkle some kind of fajita type seasoning on and make fajitas, or get it out and put it into like a pasta sauce, or do it with rice or whatever. So I'm not going to put any seasoning on it when I put it in the freezer, but I'm just going to do it like as is, because I think that'd be quite helpful to my future self. So yeah, just kind of thinking ahead on the week. Obviously we're Tuesday today, so I'm just kind of winging things at the moment, at least this week. I want to try and put a bit more structure kind of on our weeks and on our days, kind of going forward, so like from next week. But obviously this week is just my kind of week to figure things out, so like kind of look at what's available to us, like in terms of like groups and things like that, and just kind of try and plan like at least 2 or 3 things a week, like Monday to Friday, that I can kind of get on with, or that we can do kind of together, just to kind of make the weeks go a bit quicker. But at the same time, I want to use this time to kind of, I don't know, I want to use it wisely in terms of Like, obviously I've not got anyone here in the evening, so it's not like I've got to worry about what I'm watching on TV or worry about having a conversation with them. Like, I'm literally going to use the time to do stuff for me, which is obviously something that I haven't done for the past year or a year and a bit. So I'm going to really focus on that, really going to focus on things that I want to do, focus on things that I want to eat that maybe Joe wouldn't. I want to start doing yoga again and just things like that. And obviously, like I was saying earlier, I think I've been on here, might have been on Instagram, on my phone. I can't remember where I said it, but yeah, I obviously really want to spend more time on my channel and things. So yeah, this vlog has probably been a bit here, there and everywhere, so I do apologise. I know a lot of you guys like to see kind of the raw, honest stuff that I generally post, and this has just been a kind of typical day. I haven't filmed a huge amount just because I'm just getting back into the swing of things. Like I said as well, like I feel like it will be a little bit easier for me to kind of get back into vlogging and stuff, purely because when obviously my husband is here, I do feel somewhat conscious of doing it in front of him, and also I don't want to like spend our time together with a camera out when it's not his thing. So I don't want to be shoving a camera in his face like when he's just got home from work or whatever. And generally when he does get home, like he'll strip off and be sat around in a pair of joggers and no top on. So I don't think he would appreciate that being on the internet. So yeah, now that he's not here, there probably will be more vlogs and things like this. So give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and that is what you would like to see. Please leave a comment down below just so I know you're watching, even if you just say hello and put an emoji. It really does help, and it is really nice to see familiar faces. And also subscribe if you haven't already to see more videos like this in the near future, along with like various other ones. I have the longest list of videos that I need to film, but it is just kind of finding the time around everything else, because it's like, as much as I have more time because my husband's not here, I'm solo parenting, so I have less time. So it's all a bit of a juggle in my brain at the moment. So like I say, that's probably going to take a couple of weeks to kind of adjust to. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you for now. I hope you're all having a lovely week, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys.